Moral Image and Moral Likeness by George W. Amadon. Published in Advent Review and Sabbath Herald, January 5, 1860.
In the first chapter of Genesis, we have a statement that God made man in his own image and after his own likeness. See chapter 1, 26 and 27. This account is often seized upon by our opponents as good proof that man has a deathless spirit or some immortal principle dwelling within. The argument with them is this: God is a being without body or parts. Man is made in his likeness and image, therefore man must be in the moral likeness and moral image of his Creator. There are many conclusive reasons which may be advanced against this species of argument. We might argue that Jesus Christ is in the form of God. Jesus Christ, after his resurrection, had flesh and bones. Man is in the image of Jesus Christ, therefore God is a personal being. This would be good argument, and quite satisfactory in itself. But there is another kind of testimony on this question, which I have never heard advanced. It is the Bible use of the Hebrew words rendered image and likeness in the account of the formation of man. By the help of the Englishman's Hebrew Concordance, a work of great value imported from London, we give the complete use of both words. The Hebrew terms for image and likeness are tselem and demuth, and from their use the reader may judge whether they import a moral signification. The following is their complete use, the words in italic being their translation. Tselem or image. Genesis 1:26. Let us make man in our image. Genesis 1:27. God created man in his own image, in the image of God created he him. Genesis 5:3. In his own likeness after his image. Genesis 9:6. In the image of God made he man. Numbers 33:52. Destroy all their molten images. 1 Samuel 6:5. Images of your emerods and images of your mice. 1 Samuel 6:11. The images of their emerods. 2 Kings 11:18. His images break they in pieces. 2 Chronicles 23:17. And break his altars and his images. Psalm 39:6. Man walketh in a vain show, margin and image. Psalm 73:20. Thou shalt despise their image. Ezekiel 7:20. But they made the images of their abominations. Ezekiel 16:17. Madest to thyself images of men. Ezekiel 23:14. The images of the Chaldeans. Amos 5:26. Moloch and Shun your images. Daniel 2:31. And behold a great image, this great image whose brightness. Daniel 2:32. This image's head was of fine gold. Daniel 2:34. Which smote the image upon his feet. Daniel 2:35. And the stone that smote the image. Daniel 3:1. The king made an image of gold. Daniel 3:2. To come to the dedication of the image. Daniel 3:3. Unto the dedication of the image. And they stood before the image. Daniel 3:5. And worshipped the golden image. Daniel 3:7. And worshipped the golden image. Daniel 3:10. And worshipped the golden image. Daniel 3:12. Nor worshipped the golden image. Daniel 3:14. Nor worshipped the golden image. Daniel 3:15. Fall down and worship the image. Daniel 3:18. Nor worshipped the golden image. Daniel 3:19. And the form of his visage was changed. It will be seen by the above that tselem in every instance but Daniel 3:19, except those in which it refers to man's being in the image of God, is applied to images made with hands, and can have reference to nothing but the physical form. The reader may judge whether its use in Genesis 1 and 9 are exceptions. Demuth or likeness. Genesis 1:26. In our image, after our likeness. Genesis 5:1. In the likeness of God made he him. Genesis 5:3. Begat a son in his own likeness. 2 Kings 16:10. The fashion of the altar. 2 Chronicles 4:3. And under it was the similitude of Psalm 58:4. Like the poison of a serpent, margin, according to the likeness of Isaiah 13:4. Like as of a great people, margin the likeness of Isaiah 40:18. Or what likeness will ye compare unto? Ezekiel 1:5. The likeness of 4 living creatures. They had the likeness of a man. Ezekiel 1:10. As for the likeness of their faces. Ezekiel 1:13. as for the likeness of the living. Ezekiel 1:16. And they four had one likeness. Ezekiel 1:22. And the likeness of the firmament. Ezekiel 1:26. Over their heads was the likeness of. The likeness of the throne was the likeness as the appearance of a man. Ezekiel 1:28. The likeness of the glory of the Lord. Ezekiel 8:2. A likeness as the appearance of fire. Ezekiel 10:1. The likeness of a throne. Ezekiel 10:10. The four had one likeness. Ezekiel 10:21. And the likeness of the hands. Ezekiel 10:22. And the likeness of their faces. Ezekiel 23:15. After the manner of the Babylonians. Daniel 10:16. Like the similitude of the sons of men.